guys, Trevor here with E-commerce Paradise, and in this video I wanted to show you kind of my home office situation right now in Bali and kind of tell you my best tips on how to stay productive during this whole crazy pandemic crisis that we're in. So first and foremost, this is kind of it. It's a loft. I'll take you around really quick. It's a villa up here in Bali, and it's a really cool kind of loft area that I have to work in. It's pretty simple, just kind of like a dining room table, some chairs, and even a lounger. The coolest thing though is kind of the view that I get out here, and I'll take you over to my favorite view right now. By the way, it also comes with a really cool spiral staircase, which is pretty neat. But if you look out over here, all these beautiful clouds out here. It's springtime in Bali right now, which basically means that you're gonna get huge clouds that are just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm having a great time here, and this is a villa that I booked in Sanur, Bali. Sanur is kind of on the east coast, and it's a lot quieter than the really touristy areas of Canggu and Seminyak and Kuta. So I like it a lot out here too, and because of that, I've actually been very productive this last week or two. Things are changing on a daily basis with the coronavirus, and it's really crazy what's going on. So what happened in Indonesia is that I decided to go ahead and stay out here instead of flying back to the States. My number one reason for doing that is that Indonesia has provided a visa exemption for people that are already out here. Either they're here on a visa exempt program or they're here with a visa. It doesn't matter. If you're already out here and your country is telling you to stay put and not come back, then stay put and don't go back. And they're going to provide a free, what they call a force majeure visa. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but it's a free extension for as long as it takes until the WHO declares the pandemic is over. Okay, and then I need to go renew my visa. My visa is currently a business visa in Indonesia, so it's kind of like a tourist visa, but it's a little bit better because it lasts for a whole year. I have to leave every 2 months and come back to renew the visa, and it's for any kind of business purposes, educational purposes, see friends and family, that kind of thing. I have a girlfriend in Indonesia right now, and it's a lot of fun being out here with her, so I'd rather stay here than go back to the States and be in the States and probably be by myself or with my family. So it's a lot better for me out here. We found a great deal on a villa. This villa is really nice. It's a one-bedroom villa, and it has a pool, and it's really, located in a central area in Sanur, which is so nice. And it's got everything I need. And this upstairs loft work area is perfect for my needs because it's kind of like distraction-free for me, and I can get a ton of work done. It's also open air, and I can see everything around me, which really gets me going. And it's warm. It's perfect. I don't work up here at night. I only work up here during the daytime. And if I do work at night, it's downstairs in the living room on the couch, and usually I just try to work during the day right now. So that's it, guys. I'm out here in Indonesia. Let me know where you guys are at. Comment below and let me know. I'm really interested to hear what the situation is like in your neck of the woods and what's going on and what your plans are for the next month or two. It's early April right now, so who knows how much longer this is going to last, maybe all the way through the end of April and even May and June. We don't know yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, I'm praying that things kind of like calm down and that all these, protective measures people have put into place with the social distancing actually works. But we'll see what happens. Okay, and it's been really difficult for me this last month to stay productive, but what I had to do was to really just sit down and decide that today I will not look at the news. That was the number one thing I decided to do that really started helping my productivity. I only look at the news once a day now. Before I was watching the news all day long because this stuff was just starting to kind of happen and it was really crazy and really scary. But then once we kind of, went on with it and it kept going, and everything kind of became normal almost. What I decided to do is, number one, I wanted to get myself into a situation where I had a nice environment like this to work in and to be around all day. Because if I knew I'm going to work at home, I don't want to be stuck in a little, one-bedroom apartment in a city where you can't go out or anything like that. I want to be in nature somehow. In Bali, the beaches, you can still go running on the beaches. You can still go swimming in the water. You can't really sit on the beach on the beach towel. They'll kick you out, but you can go and run on the beach if you need to. And it's very wide open. There's not really any people here anymore. All the tourists left, and the only people that are still here are the expats, people that stay out here long term anyways. All the Australians went home to Australia. All the British went home to Great Britain, and the Americans left back to America. I'm an expat at this point. I've been staying here long enough. I kind of have my roots planted in a sense out here in Asia, and so that's what happened, and Bali is really nice for that. So productivity has kind of been growing a lot for me lately because I've been avoiding looking at the news. Okay. The other thing I'm able to do is just make a simple checklist of the daily tasks that I need to get done, the most important things I want to get done to move my business to the next level that particular day. And I have a team to help me do that. Okay. So what I'm working on is growing my business, and my team is actually fulfilling the services that I've sold um, by going back and forth with me and me training them on how to do it. So basically, I'm trying to go back and forth with them, train them, get them better at doing what they do to the point where it's just about as good as if I was doing it myself. And then it's basically a clone of me, and that person can fulfill that service for me. So now I can work on growing my business, selling more service packages, building my course, selling more coursework, and building more dropship stores, and having my team do that and launching the stores and kind of interfacing with everybody that way. So I've been focusing more on being the CEO of my business as opposed to being working in the trenches all the time. What I do is when I do work in the trenches, I film training and I create a step-by-step checklist procedure on how to do that training, and then I outsource that work to someone who will do it for about $3 an hour in the Philippines, full-time. So it's a lot easier that way for me, and I'm able to focus more on the things that I'm good at, which is running and growing a business and managing everything, and they can do the rest of the work. So my productivity has been a lot higher because I'm working on the things that I'm really good at working on, and I'm outsourcing my work, and I'm also staying focused and not getting distracted with the news, not getting distracted with social media, and not worrying too much about the future. We're all in a tough situation right now, and money's all over the place, and financial markets are all messed up. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. A lot of people have physical businesses that are now shut down, and it sucks, and you can't even travel anywhere. That's what really sucks. So we just have to be patient and wait and grow our businesses, okay? So this online business thing is great because it's still working. High-ticket dropshipping is still working. People are buying products online, and the people that are selling them, for the most part, most of the suppliers, the good suppliers, have their stuff in order and they're still fulfilling products. We have had some issues with suppliers, though, that either they ran out of stock because they didn't, do enough ordering before the virus, and now that there's the virus, their factories are having issues and whatnot. There's also companies where people just aren't going to work and they're not getting things done. So it goes from supplier to supplier, but luckily, you can still launch a store in this time. You can still get suppliers on board that are still running businesses that are big suppliers that know what they're doing and are still fulfilling orders, and that's awesome. So if you are thinking about starting an online business or starting a second one or growing your business more, get involved, guys. Comment below. Let me know what you want to do, what you're thinking about working on, and I'll comment back and I'll reply back to you and let you know exactly how I can help you get to that next level. Okay, I've been doing this for over a decade now. I can help you out. So if you want my help, just comment below and let me know, and I'll be happy to reply back. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you in the next video.